What is the best rap album for every color? By the way, this is judging off the quality of the album, not the quality of the album cover. Now, grey and white basically look the same in most album covers, and it really came down to two, which is Eminem's first two albums, the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP. I ended up going with the Marshall Mathers LP. Overall, just more quality and more lyrical ability overall. Now, black was difficult because a lot of albums are majority black, but the center of the album isn't black. So I ended up going for All Eyes on Me by Tupac, which is majority black, but if you want an album that the center of attention, everything is black, it is the Black Album by Jay-Z. But of course, All Eyes on Me edges the Black Album in most ways. Blue. This was probably the easiest one to decide. Easily the number one album is The Blueprint. My honorable mention is Nothing Was the Same, which is obviously a great album, but obviously Blueprint is hundreds of levels above it. Green was probably the most difficult because there aren't really any albums that are fully green that are great albums. The album I ended up going for is 2001, which is majority black, but the center is green and the lettering is green, so I think it counts. Then my honorable mention is also not really green, which is The Cards of Four. So this one was difficult. Tell me if it counts or not. Red. This was by far the most stacked category yet. Now, I want to quickly say Illmatic I didn't count as red. Obviously, a big part of the album cover is reddish, but it depends how you look at the cover. Then my honorable mentions are The Eminem Show and Damn, and then my number one is Get Rich or Die Trying. But this one was very difficult, probably the most stacked one yet. Yellow to me was by far the most difficult, just because there aren't really any great albums. I mean, literally, I tried searching for Yellow album covers, and the only two good albums they gave me were Astroworld and The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, neither of which I would consider Yellow. So for this one I ended up going for Flower Boy, which is 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10 album. So yeah, tell me if I'm missing something here. Orange was the biggest no-brainer yet. It was written as really the only orange rap album that's a top tier rap album. My honorable mention is going to be The Life of Pablo, which is a great album, but not even in the same universe as it was written. Purple, which is my favorite color. I thought it would have a lot more great rap albums, but it didn't really have any top tier albums. And the only really good album I saw was Graduation. That's going to be the one. Don't get me wrong, Graduation is a top 50 rap album of all time, but I just thought Purple would be one of the stacked ones. Now, after earlier I said Illmatic wasn't red, and now I looked at it, it's probably brown. So that's what the category this is made for. Illmatic is obviously going to take my brown category, and for an honorable mention is going to be Take Care. This is a really interesting concept and just builds off the colors of album covers. Now tell me if there's any colors I missed. I really don't think so. And what do you think other albums I could have included?